Hi guys, welcome to the channel. If you have just joined us, my name is Luana Mselegubaruchi. For those of you who do not know, I think there is actually quite a lot of you who don't know because my channel just like randomly blew up. Not blew up, but like I have a video that like surprisingly did well. I don't know, like I'm so surprised. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna put it like up somewhere so that you guys can see it and stuff because that is crazy. Like the algorithm is absolutely crazy because that video was just no speaking. It was just basically me laughing the entire time, and now it's like on 600k views, which is so weird because I posted the exact same video on TikTok and it made like I think like 500 views or so. Okay, well anyway, this video is just basically me a mini life updates and to prove that I'm still alive and I'm still here. Anyway, did my braids, a French cowgirl. I absolutely love these, and the thing that makes me love it the most is that I did it myself. Like, get into it. I did it myself. Anyway, like I've been so excited, and I think the next video that I'm going to do is a house tour because I realized that I've been here. Tomorrow's the 4th, and it's gonna be officially 3 months. I don't know. I feel like this time is just going by so fast. Just the other day, I can literally remember just the other day when I arrived and I was sitting on this couch. I'm not sure how I should actually style my braids because I really do like this like up style. But another style that drives me crazy when it comes to French curls, I'm gonna show you right now, is this. I'm taking a gamble right now because there's literally no mirror in front of me. So I don't even know how this is gonna look, but look at this. Tell me this is not cute. Let me look at myself in the mirror. This is like one of my favorite hairstyles to do if I have French curls because I think that this is just like so freaking cute and like, you know, it's absolutely cute. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like more things to say to you because it's been a while. And how do you become an au pair? Firstly, you need to make sure that you actually do like children before you even want to consider doing this because you actually are going to deal with children at the end of the day anyways. Yeah, I know you see like on social media like all the au pairs living their lives and stuff. That's basically like 3 days out of like 7 days, depending on your work schedule and which country you go to and all that, because the different countries allow you to work certain hours. So yeah, and also it depends on the host family that you get as well, because sometimes maybe you can, for instance, I'm going to talk about myself personally in this video. I only work 3 days a week. I know that's absolutely crazy. Coming from working from retail where I can possibly work 7 days in a week as well also. Now I only work 3 days in a week, and then my Wednesdays and my Fridays are flexible. So if my host parents need help with anything, they basically like ask and I can say yes or I can say no. If I'm busy, then I can say no. But there hasn't been a point where I've ever said no basically, because if they're asking, then they obviously just do need the help. Okay, and another thing that you also need to consider is you're gonna be away from home, and if you're not a loner, I don't really think that this is for you. Personally, for me, I can do things alone all the time. I don't mind. Like absolutely enjoy my own company. I can do anything alone. That's why I feel like this process wasn't as hard as it is for, because some people are actually having a very hard time. Although I've only been here for 3 months, but I don't mind doing things alone. Like if my friends are not available to do something, then I'm going to do it alone. I don't mind. And I also have like a surprise also in October for my birthday. I can not wait to share that with you guys. But anyway, like I literally go exploring in cities alone. I go for walks alone. I don't mind. And also I've been speaking to other au pairs and stuff, and some of them are like, oh, but like I'm not really a lone person, I need to be with friends or whatever. I'm like, girl, you came all the way to this country alone, so like why are you scared now all of a sudden to do things alone? You came all the way to another country and alone basically, and now that you're here, you're gonna wait for your friends in order for you to do stuff? No, don't do that to yourself, because by the time that you wait for you and your friends' schedule to align, it's gonna be 6 months, and then you only have 6 months left to do whatever, and you didn't make the most of it. So like, yeah, basically this whole thing, I'm talking so much and I'm going off topic, but me becoming an au pair, the main thing for me was for me to grow outside of my comfort zone. So, and I've been pushing myself to do like a lot of things that I wouldn't do if I was back home, basically. So, like, yeah, another thing that you also need to consider when you're becoming an au pair is you are basically coming into someone else's space. So, you need to be very respectful and mindful of that. For instance, you will see certain things, you will hear certain things, and those things should actually just stay between you and your host family, or in whatever, like whatever conversations that you have or discussions or whatever. Don't go tell other au pairs about it. That's not nice, because these people are literally trusting you and allowing you to be in your home, in their home or whatever. Just think about it. Like, if you see something weird and now you're running to go tell the other au pair, and then the other au pair tells the other au pair, and then like now it's spreading like wildfire, that's actually like not really nice. There's certain things that you should just keep to yourself, because these people are basically allowing you into their home and trusting you with their privacy. You know what I'm saying? Also, I don't know what else to say. Documents that you need to become an au pair. First is a letter of non-impediments. That is a letter to state that you are single and you are not married, and I don't know if you've never been married also. Also, if you can't get a letter of non-impediments, you can also apply for an affidavit from the police station. You need to have an unabridged certificate if you want to come to Europe, because this proves that you're not here for the wrong reasons or whatever. You can Google that. And I think like you also need to have a police clearance that's not expired. You need to do a medical test, but that's like all, I think that's like later within the stages of like applying to be an au pair and stuff, because they make you do like a medical test of like to see if you don't have HIV, TB, stuff like that. Another document that you need to consider, I can't think of it right now, but the application process is also extremely long. It's very, very long. I think they make it like that so that they can see if you actually really want to do this, because if you take your time to fill out all of those documents, and it's a lot of documents, then I think it shows that you actually really just want to do it. For instance, I applied in like August, and I only finished I think I've spoke about this in the previous video, so like I'm not going to get too much into it, but like yeah, those are the 4 main documents that you, and of course your passports. If you already like consider even leaving the country, please do make sure that you at least have your passports, or if you don't have your passports, go and do it. Like, go and do it. Like, don't go through, if you don't want to do the hassle of going through home affairs or whatever, because we all know home affairs takes long, you can just do it through your bank, like any bank. Even if you don't bank with them, I think you can just open a bank account, and I think Standard Bank does it. I know that FNB does it. I'm not sure if other banks do it as well, but or else you can also go through what do you call this, a home affairs agency or whatever. If you got a contact on the inside, make it easier for yourself. I don't know, but like, yeah, that also. And another thing that you also need to consider is that it gets very lonely, because think about it, you're in another country, you don't, basically you are being stripped of who you are, and you're being put in this different environment. You don't know any of these people. Your host parents, yeah, they're there for you, but basically they strangers at the end of the day. They are complete strangers. And also advice that I would give you is, don't rush yourself. Like, if it's like your first time or like your first week or whatever, don't rush yourself into getting like into a routine or whatever. Like, it's gonna take time for you to be able to adjust to a routine or whatever, and don't like wanna make things perfect from like day one, or like wanna impress your host parents. Trust me, they are impressed with you. The fact that they chose you means that they are impressed with you. So like, don't over, because you're gonna get, if you over like try and prove yourself or whatever, you're gonna get drained and you're gonna be tired. And if you're working with children, you don't want to be drained, because they can sense your energy basically, and you don't want to do that to them at the end of the day. And also another advice that I can give you is open communication. Always make sure that there's no way that you can ever ask too many questions, basically. And coming from me, I'm a person who's just like very, oh yeah, it's fine, whatever. I've learned that open communication is like the best way for you to have like a healthy relationship with you and your host parents, because then if you're constantly communicating about what you like, what you don't like, what you would like to change or whatever, then that makes it better for you to be able, then you are happy, and then they are happy, and their children are happy, and everybody's happy basically. Because then if they do something wrong and they don't know, and then like now you're just being passive aggressive the whole time, they're not gonna know basically. I know that it's, as South Africans, I know it's very hard for us to speak up. Yeah, I know it's very hard for us to be able to speak up, but also I think that with the Dutch culture, these people are very open. Like you can literally say whatever, because they say whatever. So I think that being here has helped me to be able to express myself, because like I'm not really a person who, like, if I don't like something, I won't tell you, you know what, I don't like what you did. Yeah, I might act a little bit, you know, or like you will see it in my face, but I won't like express it. Now that I'm here, I express it more, and I express my feelings more if I don't like something or whatever. But this video is like a lot of everything, and I don't know how I'm even gonna edit this, but it's just basically proof of life, to say that I'm here, I'm still alive. It's been 3 months, and well, it's 3 months tomorrow, and it's absolutely crazy. I think that my next video, I'm going to do a house tour, because the reason why I didn't do a house tour is because my host dad was still working on my bathroom. Now that my bathroom is like semi done, I think that you guys actually deserve a house tour, because what au pair can say that they have their own house? I've never heard of an au pair that can say they have their own house. This is crazy. Like, I'm so blessed, and it's absolutely crazy. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I love you so much. Until the next video. Bye.